Good morning. Welcome to MATH1160. We are talking about contemporary mathematics. We cover a wide range of topics this semester. I just want to do this quick video, just introduce some of you I've seen in class before. Some of you have never seen my face before, so this is it. My name is Margaret Blanchard. I go by Ms. Blanchard. This class is all online, so nothing will be done in person. Just to cement that idea, I actually moved from Louisiana to Rhode Island last May, or just in May. So during the pandemic, that was pretty interesting. But we are in Rhode Island now, so I will not be able to meet with anybody face to face. However, I will do my best to do video chats. I'll have virtual office hours. I will be available via email as often as possible. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Just let me know what you need and we'll go from there. Just to give you a little background, my name again is Margaret Blanchard. I have a master's in applied math. I have a BS bachelor's in applied math. My focus in graduate school was applied statistics, so I have additional certification there. I used to work at FICO. For those of you who don't know, your FICO score is your credit score. So I did statistical modeling for credit risk analysis, and the models we developed generated your FICO scores. So pretty nerdy, but also kind of cool. We got to travel a lot. I worked a lot in East Asia and Latin America. So I got to see a little bit of the world while doing my nerdy work. Anyway, down to our class. I'm going to show you just a couple of places in the online classroom just so you guys are familiar and can see where things are at. So when you get in there, you're not completely blown away or lost. So let's go over there. This is the home page for our classroom. You'll see here, this is kind of not your syllabus, but kind of an outline. Here's a link to the syllabus. Here's our number. I have two classes, so you might see a slightly different section number than what you have. Here's virtual office. As of right now, my office hours are going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:45 to 10:45 a.m. Other times by scheduling an appointment. I am open and flexible. I'm sure as most of you are in a similar situation. Our kids here were supposed to start school in August. They've pushed it back to September 14th. So I am working around having the kids at home and dealing with other related COVID issues that I know you guys are too. So we're just going to make it work with whatever we can. So if you guys if those hours don't work for you, I'm open to other times. So just reach out to me. What we're using right now is called Connects Ed. It's just the link right here on the left side of your screen for Canvas. I haven't used it. I've played around with it a little bit. We're going to see how it goes. The idea is that you can click on it. I'll show you really quick. So during my office hours, if you click on it, you'll be asked to, I think, authorize that link. That's fine. But you see, this is me. This is my little card. You can knock on my door. So during those office hours, I'll make sure to be on my computer with this open, and you can knock and see if I'm available. Kind of a neat idea. We'll see how it goes. Right here, you'll see this again. This is back to our home page. You'll see here day one. There's a click the link to go to Getting Started. I've separated the class into modules. So we have Getting Started, textbooks, and then we have weekly modules. So if we go over to Getting Started, it's got the syllabus, student responsibilities, textbooks, even though there's another module for textbooks. Here's a link here as well. Information about grade assignments, and then lockdown browser directions. So for proctoring exams, last semester, anyone that had me, we used HonorLock. Had a few issues. We're now using lockdown browser with another system embedded into it. So we're going to see how it goes. But here, make sure you read the directions before we even get close to testing time. I want to make sure it's clear to everybody. If we go back to that home page, you'll see the next link was textbooks, which we saw right below that, right there below Getting Started is the textbooks link. So we have 4 books. These are all free links. So a lot of those links, you'll actually see the notes compiled down in the weekly modules. But the one thing that you are going to need to purchase for this class is called the Newton Code. So for those of you that have taken any math classes at Fletcher before, we primarily use Newton or Pearson MyLab. If you use Pearson MyLab, Newton is very similar. It's a little cheaper actually. We will be using Newton. So the textbooks, you can just use these free links or you can use the notes down here, whatever's easiest for you. So let's go down to the modules. Again, what you'll see on that homepage, I hate to jump back and forth, but I just want to make sure you guys understand that this homepage is a great place to start every time you log in. You'll see the different weekly modules. So here we look at week 1. We have how to get from Newton to Newton from Canvas. And that'll tell you when you click on the Newton link, it'll bring up, let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Oh, that's just a PDF. Yeah, this is a great document though. Make sure you print it out so you're really clear on how to get into Newton. You will be using the module links. You won't be going to Newton directly, just like we did with MyLab, for those of you that have used it in the past. But let's look at an assignment. Let me see if it'll bring it up for me. So this is launch in a new tab. So it'll bring it up. Oh, no, see, it already brings up. Sorry. So it brings up when you haven't used Newton before, you don't have a Newton account. What it'll do is it'll ask you to purchase a purchase code. You can either do a monthly, I think it's about $10 a month. You can do it for the entire semester. It's $40 for the semester, or you can do a 2-year pass for, I believe it's $80 for a 2-year pass. I think the number of you that will be taking another math class is limited. So look at your schedule, see if you really think you might use it again. If you might use it again, it might be worth just getting the 2-year pass. Otherwise, the $40 pass for the semester is probably your best bet. So that's for Newton. Again, we're going to go through week by week. So you see here we've got week 1, and it's got how to get to Newton from Canvas. Then you've got this notes document. This is like excerpts from the textbook that relate to the topics we're covering that week. As you see here, it's just like a textbook. It's a PDF file. It might be easier to print it out or read it on here. That's up to you. As you can see, it's broken down. This one's kind of small. And then you'll have a homework assignment that relates to those sections. So I kind of organized it where you have notes and then a homework, notes, and then a homework. And then every once in a while you'll have a little quiz. From what I've heard from other people that taught this class before, the quizzes were really helpful so you didn't feel so unprepared for the exam. So, you know, let me know what you guys are thinking, how it's working for you. But I do think that that'll be a good tool for us to make sure you're kind of staying on top of not just doing the homework, but understanding the material. So again, it'll go notes, and then you'll see homework assignments right here corresponding to those notes, and then quizzes. And you can see how I kind of indented it to hopefully help it a little clearer on the process. Then here we have week 2. As of right now, you'll see a test 1 review and a unit 1 test. I haven't set those up yet. When I do, those links will become active. So just hold steady on those and we'll go from there. That's kind of the organization for the class so far. The only other thing I want to show you right now is the discussions. We might be using this for some Q&A. The one thing I really want everybody to do is go into this pinned discussion, and I want you to introduce yourself. So please reply to my introduction with an introduction of yourself. I prefer to see you guys face to face. In this situation, I don't get to. So the next best thing is for me to make sure I've seen or at least read something from you about maybe what your major is, if you have a job that's going to, you know, conflict with some of your schoolwork or anything like that, just so I can get to know you just a little bit better. The course itself is asynchronous. For those of you that don't know what that means you do it at your own pace. You do not have to stay on. We won't be doing weekly live lectures because it is an asynchronous course. I might post videos from time to time based on a question I got, or if I find some people are struggling with a certain topic, do a video about that. But for the most part, it is asynchronous. You follow along with the notes, you do the homework, you do the quizzes, you do your exams. You could do this thing ahead of schedule if you are going through it quickly. If you have a week where you're super busy and you can't get to it, you can do that work the next week. The schedule is there to help you keep on pace so that if you stay on schedule, you will complete the class. I really urge you to stay at least with the schedule and not get far behind if you can avoid it. The reason for that is, as some of you have seen, once you get behind, it gets incrementally harder to catch back up. And I don't want anyone getting behind where they feel so overwhelmed that they can't catch back up. So again, I want to reiterate, you guys are more than welcome to ask any questions, contact me, reach out to me, come to my virtual office hours, email me if I'm not available or it's outside the office hours and you want to schedule some time, we can do that. I'm here to help. I want everybody in here to do as well as they can and succeed. So if everybody gets an A, I'm happy. I'm not out there to trick anybody, but you know, we will definitely find what works. So with that, welcome to class, and let me know if you have any questions.